Alright guys, welcome back to another international challenge on PES 6. This time we are going to be going with yet another different team and attempting this once again. So yes, we'll have entrance scene on, we're going for top player, we're going to have A to H because I don't like numbers, it just feels more official when it's letters. We'll have auto save on, strip selection on, auto lineup select on because I like to see what it spits up. Kind of takes some of the work out sometimes, so yeah. And ball effect, why not? It's a special tournament challenge thing that we are doing here today. We're going to be sticking with Europe because they've got more countries in there and it's kind of harder to play through when it's Europe, and because like the American one here has only got like 6 and then like South America's only got 10, so might as well go with the European one. And this time I've decided that I'm going to be going with Turkey, if you haven't guessed from the title of the video anywhere, because I want to go with a team that I don't really know much about, just to kind of make it a little bit more harder for me. So that's what I'm going to do. And let's get straight into it. Let's see who we're going to be drawn against here. Give us somebody good, please. Come on. Oh, where are we? Ooh. Switzerland, Portugal, Hungary. Okay, I mean, doable. We can at least get second spot. We got to beat Hungary twice, I reckon, though, in that one. Meanwhile, in Group A, we got Wales, Bulgaria, Germany, Norway. We got Greece in Group B, along with Italy and Slovakia and Austria. Group C, we got Sweden, Latvia, Finland, Poland. Jesus Christ, like Sweden got the easy one there. Group D, we got Ukraine, Belgium, Spain, and Israel. Wow, that's kind of a toughie group, that one. But good luck to Israel there, wish them all the best there. Group E, we got Netherlands, Czech Republic, Bosnia, Ireland, and Group G, we got Scotland with England in there. Okay, interesting. Slovenia and Serbia, and finally Group H is France, Romania, Russia, and Croatia. So yeah, that is what it spit out. So Estonia and Northern Ireland didn't make it there, neither did Denmark. Just going to go with what it gives me randomly because it's just easier to do it that way, so we're going to okay to that. So yeah, if you've watched this before, I'm kind of skipping over what was said there because basically you pick your own team. So yeah, 2 of the players that I've seen previously that I kind of want in the team is Sabri here, and I'm going to switch him out for... I think I'm going to switch him out for this guy. And one of the others that I wanted was Hassan Sass as well, because his stats are pretty good there, so I want him in here as well. And I think I'm switching him out for... Who was it? Not Akin, wasn't? No, it wasn't Akin. I think it was this guy. No, there's 2 Akins in this team, but one of them is getting switched out because Hassan Sass is... I'm probably saying his name wrong, but his stats are good. He's like 30, but yeah. So I'm going to go with that. I'm going to edit the player numbers really quickly, just because. So Hassan Sass, he can be like number 7 or whatever, and Sabri, where is he? He can be like number 4. That'll do. Got to give him some decent numbers, guys. So yeah. So yeah, I don't really, again, need to go through this. Basically, the gist of it is, if you haven't seen this before, you basically can keep selecting, you can switch out players. I think, is it an 18-man team that you have or something like that? You can switch out players and swap them around. Basically, you go through the qualifiers, then you'll go through to the final tournament. And then, like, you will go on and forth from there and try and win the World Cup, basically. That's basically the gist of it, so yeah. Who we got coming up first then? Hungary. This will be decent for us to test out some of our potential good players with this team. We've got Switzerland coming up next, that is away, and then we have got Portugal third, so that's not too bad in my opinion. So yeah, the thing about this team is that by default they've got like a 4-4. No, that's not right. They've got a 4-1-3-2. I was going to say that can't be right because I was looking at this team earlier and yeah, that wasn't their default formation. So I don't know, that might be a decent formation, but I might change it up. I'm thinking if we can get like a couple of formations that we can rotate with, that will be decent, because last time I played this I found like we were playing the same formation, and even though it was okay, I felt like there wasn't enough variety and players were running out of stamina, and I feel like that's what we've got to get right if we're going to take this team to the top, basically. So yeah, we're going to go ahead to our first match, and I will see you guys there. Let's go. And here we are then, guys. First game of this campaign. So yeah, some pretty decent players in this team. We got like Nihat, Sas, as you saw before. We got Bastek. So there's some pretty good players in this Turkish team. Some of them are quite diverse. I can't remember what his name was. It was somewhat funny. I mean, they've all got funny names, haven't they? But you know, some of them. I like one of them. I'm pretty sure can play like centre back, side back, defensive midfield, side midfield, something like that. So it's not too bad. What Turkey have actually got in their teams. There's some pretty good quality players in there. In this one, because it's in quotation marks the easiest team of this round, and we're at home for it. We've got Hungary. We're going to go with a 4-3-3 and see how that goes. We're going to have wing players and stuff like that. And yeah, it's not. I mean, you might not agree with it, but I'm going to give it a run out. I'm going to give it a test to see how well it actually does go. The idea here is to try and keep possession, just get forward, run at them. The problem with Turkey, I find, is that there's a lot of players on their team that don't have a lot of good speed, but we can deal with that. You know what I mean? So we'll just see how this goes for starters and see how we get on. And this could be a good opening start here. It's Tunçay here who's got the ball, and oh, never mind. That was okay. So that was a decent start, but yeah, I'm almost thinking like a flat 4-4-2 for like a backup formation, or like a secondary formation. That is kind of the plan that I want here with this team. So you know what I mean, I want us to go into this challenge with a plan, not just sort of, oh, let's play this player and this player and this player and this player, and we'll just go for it and hope that we do as well as we can, kind of thing. That's not really what I want to do this time. So yeah. So here's Tugels. But yeah, so you know what I mean, this on paper has to be a win. We've got to take 6 points from Hungary. So you know what I mean, it's kind of a. I'm a little bit worried, to be honest. I'm a little bit worried going into this opening game, but I do like my 4-3-3, and you know, if we can get these players playing pretty well, you know what I mean, we've always got half a chance. So yeah, that's got to be a Turkish throw-in. And here's our left back getting forward. Don't really want him getting too far forward. You know what I mean? I only think it's good when you've got like left backs and right backs that are pacey on the ball. Saying that, I've not really checked his pace, if I'm honest, but yeah. And that's offside by Sabri. Never mind. It's too far forward there. If they're running down the wings and they can help out, you know what I mean, the left and right backs, but we want to make sure that they get back into position, so that's kind of something. You know what I mean? Really going tactically with this time, guys. Really thinking about all the details. But yeah, this Tunçay, and oh, decent tackle, to be fair. Just keep some oh, this is not good. This is not good. This is a bad situation. Okay, that's not too bad. That's not too bad. Oh my days. Oh my. It's offside. Well, I tell you what, we did what we had to do there. Oh my gosh. To stop the ball hitting the back of our necks. That would have been a really bad opening start. Here's Emre. Here's Altın top. Oh, come on, Alt. You can't be doing that. Bore for Hungary. Gira. It's the Portugal game that worries me most. I mean, Switzerland might not be too bad. We can definitely beat them. Our aim is to pretty much get about 10 points. I reckon 10 points will take us through to the next round. So that's the aim currently. Well, getting 6 from Hungary would be a major thing to have, because that would get us more than halfway there. So just can't seem to make our way through at the moment. You know what I mean? I keep feeling like Turkey are not really set up for this kind of formation, but like I say, it's early days. We've got a chance to give it a go. Because the last two teams I used in this competition, I used England and Netherlands. So obviously, Jesus, reactions. You know what I mean? You look at them and you think, we'll just obliterate everyone, sort of thing. But you know, I want to make this as hard as possible for myself. So it's kind of what we're going for. And there is a chance here, is there? No, there isn't. That's all right. It's Tunchai. Oh, he's brought down penalty. Come on, we just got to bury this. I don't even know who's taking it. I actually don't know who's taking this one. Either Tunchai or Sass or Bastek. Oh, I'm not sure. Oh wait, Bastek has got a penalty. Okay, fair enough then. Bastek delivers. That's good. It's a penalty, but we take that to start with. We obviously want to see some more goals with open... is that a pair of slippers in the background there? We want to see more goals from open play, but a pair of slippers, I'm pretty sure, in the background there is kind of putting me off a little bit. This crazy Galatasaray stadium. Can we get a better look at that? Where is it? I've just seen it somewhere, guys. It's behind the goal. There, yeah, it is. What the... what the hell? That is awesome. Well, I didn't expect to see that today, but yeah. So, yeah, the thing is, though, if we started with Portugal, we would have been screwed, I reckon. We do need a couple of games just to sort of settle us in, I reckon. So, this is a perfect opportunity for us to do that. And that is a nice tackle there by Sabri. And we're going to let that into the box. Decent save. Jesus, guys. What are we doing? And is that going to stay in? That will stay in. And... it's not going to go through. It's Gira. Husti. Gira again. It's going to go back. We don't have it back here. The problem with playing this formation, though, like I say, is when you do 4-3-3, you putting one more player forward, so that's kind of a gamble. But, you know, you got to take gambles, haven't you, I suppose. And chance has gone there. I feel like the players are going far too forward. You know what I mean? We're not getting back enough. You know what I mean? To create more better chances, sort of thing. Is that going to be half time? It is going to be half time. It's not too bad. I think I might change it up at half time and just see how we go. Because I am kind of worried that they might score. Okay, second half. So what I've gone ahead and done is I've moved everybody in the midfield back slightly and just see how we go on that. Because one of the problems in that first half was definitely the fact that we were just way too far forward. We need to get back more. We need to create, you know, some more space for ourselves. Like that. This is much more like it. I don't think that's going to go through. Nah, never mind. But that was a little bit more like it. Whereas before we'd just be like right in front of goal and you just couldn't pass to anybody because there's too many defenders around, so you don't really want that to happen. But this is looking a lot more like it. And here's Emery, and here's Tunchai, and this has got to be a goal, is it? Yes! Okay, that'll do. That's more like it. We might have found our form already, potentially. It can work. It can work. But immediately, just making those little changes has got us a goal straight away. So even if it wasn't a goal, it would have been a major improvement because we've had two pretty sort of decent attacks already. So that for me is all right. Tunchai here. The Middlesbrough ledge, of course, guys. Goes across. And in. So yeah, Bastek up front. It'd be a good opportunity to maybe test out one of the other two players that we've got. I might give them about half an hour run out, potentially, or maybe a bit less. I'm not too sure, to be honest. So we've got some forward players sitting on the bench that I wouldn't mind getting on there, just seeing how they go. So that might be something. And the ball is coming in. That's coming back out again. And look at all the spit. That this is much more like it. Sunshine is really going for it. He's going inside. It's Tunja. Come on, he should have hit that straight as an arrow into the far corner. If we are gonna go far on this adventure, then we need to put chances away and create as many as we can. So it's Bastek. It's Tunshao again. Sabri, and he's waiting for the run there. And that's all good. And it's Sabri. Oh, deflection there. Still in play. It's going to be out now. Into the box. Oh, he had to get that because I think it was Sabri. Somebody was waiting for it. Header's coming back out of the box here. I will get used to the names eventually because I have no clue how to pronounce any of these ledges. I'll just call them ledge 1, ledge 2, ledge 3 maybe. That might be decent. Over the top here, that's kept out. No, that should have been kept out. What are we doing? Should have got to that ball there. That's not good. So, anyway, I normally don't show this screen, but I am going to make one or two changes here. In fact, I'm going to go to the formation screen and see what we got. So, Tunshai's done pretty well. I know what he's capable of. I'm going to give a run out to... Nihat is very good as well. I already know that. Akin here, he's one of the ones that I want to see play. To be honest, you know what? I'll bring him on. That'll do. Sas can maybe come on for Bastek. Maybe keep Bastek rested. That might be something. And maybe give a little opportunity to Nihat. Then again, it would mean changing the front three, wouldn't it? But I know what Nihat's capable of because I'm pretty sure he was the one playing for in the Villarreal series that I did once. So I know for a fact there is that. Why haven't I brought any defenders with me? What am I actually doing? Okay, that's something that I didn't actually realise there. Okay. Well, we've got Altintop who can play, so maybe bring him on for, is it Emre here? Yeah, we'll do that. We'll just do that. So, yeah, we're going to make some changes in a moment. And see how some of the players do when they come on, see how they go. We've got to get some of these players playing good if they can. That was close. Tell you what, they've had some decent chances. We need to get players back. That could have easily flew into the net, that one. So, yeah, free coming off, free coming on. So here's Fatty. Go on, Fatty. Sabs. To Haas. Haas. Altintop. Oh, never mind. Just come on as well. He could have taken that a little bit further and then shot, potentially. But, yeah, we'll go over some of the players that are available to us. Like, that's one of the things with like teams like Turkey and stuff like that, is they don't have as many players available to them. Whereas when I played as England and Netherlands, they had much more players available to them. And here's Sass. And Sass! Oh, he's missed. Decent opportunity, though, to be fair. I think Akin was running in behind him there. Could have possibly passed that. So yeah, if there's any players that you guys think that should be in this team potentially, I'm just going based on stats because stats don't lie at the end of the day. So yeah, nice switcheroo here. Alton top, keep it in play, and got to keep this going. It's Alton top here, goes for the whip into the box. Oh, was looking dangerous. And goes across again. Yes! 3-0. That's more like it. See, it allows us to get wide and put balls into the box as well, which is something obviously I want us to do. So, yeah, I just feel like once we get to like the Switzerland game and the next one and the Portugal game, it's just going to be a totally different ball game. So, you know what I mean? And that's just only qualifiers. You know what I mean? We get to the final tournament and we come up against, say, like Brazil or Italy, Argentina, Spain, or whoever. I don't want to think about that right now. But that's a good start. 3-0 will do me. That will do me if it stays like this. Don't know what's obviously going on in the Portugal game, but we'll find out at the end. It's to Gelly. And his ball. Alton top stops that. There's like 2 Alton tops in the team as well, so that's something I need to get used to. So many ledges, of course, guys. Sabri. Akin is going to keep that on. That's good. Akin is still going. Ah, never mind. He does look decent. I think he's one of the younger players, if I recall correctly. He's Alton top. And he's still going. And oh, it's there. But it's booted away. And it's going to be a throw-in, so still going to be another chance for another goal, perhaps. Got to try and work as much magic as possible. It's taken away. That's full time. Yeah, that'll do. That will do. That's a decent opening start. We got a penalty, but then we looked much better in the second half when we changed things. So at least that's something we can use. Making use of the wide player. Game records was Torreman. He was the man of the match. He is our... I think he's left back, isn't he? So he looked very good today too. So yeah, didn't score or anything, but he was good. He was good. According to this, nobody really stood out. I know we changed a few things around, but it looked really good. Sass came on and got a 7. I was surprised he didn't get it, to be honest, but Torreman did look good and he did play the whole game. So yeah. So now we have to prepare for the Switzerland game. Now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to keep, I think, everything as it is, but I am going to scroll through some of the players that are in the different sections here. So we've got 4 pages of players here, so I'm going to let you guys have a look at all of them. And you guys can suggest to me what you think could be added to this team, potentially. Goalkeepers, I'm not particularly sure about that. I think we're okay anyway. We got Rustis response is 91, so he's pretty much going to be in goal every time. So I don't think goalkeepers is a problem. Defenders otherwise, though. I mean, the form changes. So Beris here, for example, is on a high form for the next game. So, you know what I mean? Sometimes it can be ideal to switch high form players in, potentially. Buruk here, he actually looks pretty good. AMF, side midfielder as well. That's alright. This is page 3. So none of these are really standing out to me. Who was that? Tatan, like I say, I think we've got Nuri Sahin. The only problem with Nuri Sahin for me is that he's still 17. And what is his stamina like? 75. I'm not sure about that myself. I think I'd rather go with a few more experienced players. You know what I mean? 17, he's still like... he's like new kind of thing, isn't he, at this time? So there is that. And finally, page 4 with all these strikers. We've got Techie here who's on high form, so that might not be too bad. His top speed could be better. His acceleration is decent. Karan. Another Ack in there, but yeah. High form. Yeah, I mean, I think we're okay, but like I say, you guys want to have your input, then we'll see. But I'm going to stick with that for the next game, at least. The last thing to do in this episode is to go through what happened in our group. Switzerland and Portugal actually drew 1-1, so that's an excellent start for us. So actually 2 points ahead of those guys right now, so that's good. If we go to the qualifier ranking, so that's our group currently. So obviously if you come third or fourth, you are out. And I think second is the playoff. So really we want to come first. We don't want to go into to a playoff ideally. But yeah, England are top of Group G. They beat, who was it? I think it was Serbia. Slovenia for Scotland. Scotland won as well. They beat Slovenia 2-1. So that's not bad. Was it Slovenia? England beat Serbia. Okay. Group H, we got Croatia and France top of that one, as Russia and Romania lost. Group A, we got Germany and Bulgaria top of that one, as Wales and Norway lost. We got Italy and Austria top of Group B. Slovakia and Greece lost. Group C, we got Sweden and Finland top. Poland and Latvia lost. Group D, we got Spain and Ukraine. Israel lost, and so did Belgium. Who did Belgium play? They played Spain and lost 2-0, okay. And then Ireland are top of Group E. Nice, not bad. Netherlands second as they drew to Bosnia. Really? 2-2. Ireland beat Czech Republic. Wow, isn't that the classic group right there of death or something? That's going to be interesting to see how that one turns out. So that is it for this time, guys. We are going to be playing Switzerland in the next one. Hope to see you there for that one. I'm looking forward to getting further into this next time. Please do comment, subscribe and share as always. See you then. Take care.